Hi guys, welcome to Kim's Creation. Today we're gonna talk about photosynthesis. So you're like, photosynthesis, how can this even be fun? It's a really quick project. So I think I have you making planting things also today. So what you'll do is you can go and watch my other planter video so you can learn how to do your own little garden. But the reason why I chose sunflower seeds is because I found out that sunflowers themselves follow the sun. So I thought that would be so cool. So once your sunflower starts to grow, you're going to actually be able to watch it follow the sun. So I figured, hey, let's talk a little bit about photosynthesis so you can understand why a sunflower would want to even follow the sun. So the sunflower will follow the sun. So what you can do is once your sunflower starts to grow, you can actually just keep turning your planter. And what happens is your sunflower will turn itself, and then you can turn your planter around again and it will turn itself back around, which I thought was really cool. And if you notice, when it's not a nice day or it's getting ready for a storm, a lot of the flowers will either close up or they'll face down. It's because they know that they don't need to do their job today. But photosynthesis basically is just a way of the plants being able to make food for themselves. So what they do is they open up, they allow the sunlight in, and then from there it does all this chemical stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm definitely not a scientist, but it turns that stuff into the water into sugar and feeds the plant, and then in return gives us oxygen. So I just thought we could do a fun thing. So I'd like you to do, actually, I gave you a piece of paper. You can fold it in half, rip it. Just do one on a really, really sunny day. And you're going to just get up in the morning. You're going to do this on a really nice sunny day. You don't even have to do it in the morning. You can do it around 10 o'clock. And on a really sunny day, you're going to do this project that we're going to do now. And what you're going to do is you're going to see the difference of how much sunlight is so important for these plants. And this is why when you're gardening, you want to make sure your garden really has that full sunlight. And you're also going to see why trees grow the way they do, because sometimes you can see trees leaning like this, or some start doing their branches way up high. And the reason for that is because they're trying so hard to find that sun so they can grow. So next time you're outside, check out the trees, and you'll notice some trees have branches down low. Some didn't even start having branches until up high. The ones that are up high were probably surrounded by a lot of trees, so they had to grow up to try to find the sun. And then I want you to take the other half and do it on a not so nice day and do the same exact thing, even the same pieces of material, so you can see the difference. So construction paper is the best to do this with. It's a broken down material. It's easy for the sun to go on it and change its color. All you're going to do is go outside and just find some leaves. So this is what do you want to call it, a fern. So you don't want to press it down. It's really important we're not pressing it down. And the reason why you don't want to press it down is because, do leaves get to press themselves down? No. So I really want you to not press it down. You're just going to lay it on your piece of paper. And if you notice, every kind of leaf is a little different. So you just, again, lay it however you want. You could do a fun face design. You can do anything you want. I have these. I'm just going to lay these down like that. Notice they're up nice and high. And evergreen trees or pine trees that are pretty much green all year round. And then I figured I'd take something from the human world, and we're going to just place it down. And the reason why I grabbed something from the human world is because this should not allow any sun to come through at all. And so you should really, really, really be able to see the difference. And if you notice this leaf, do you think that it's going to allow any sun through this leaf? It'll be interesting to find out. So all you do is just take this, and if you don't have the ability to keep it outside on your porch or something, you can put it in your sun right in front of your window, and it should do the same thing. But you're just going to leave it there all day, and then before you go to bed that night, you're going to take off all the plants, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to find out. It's so exciting. So this is why it's so important to, like, when you're planting plants outside or trees outside, when it says that it needs a perimeter of like 10 feet or something, you're going to want to give it, because it needs the sunlight in order to grow great and to give us oxygen. So it's really important for us to have plants so we can have really good oxygen. And then, you know, when you're outside and you forget something on the lawn because maybe you just got a little too lazy, or you're like, oh, I'll grab that later, or your adult is like, you need to pick that stuff up. You're going to find out why. Because if this is over any of the plant, which is what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to put it over a piece of the plant, you're going to find out that this plant is not able to do what it needs to do. And because of that, the plant usually will turn white. You might not see it white because this isn't, since I picked it, it's now going to be, it's not going to be living anymore. But if you were to go outside and just do a little piece of your lawn and maybe put a cap on there, you know, like a cover or something where the sun can't go through, you're going to see that the plants underneath are going to turn white. And that's because they can't get the chlorophyll in, so they lose their color, and then they can't grow anymore. So that is it for the photosynthesis part of your thing to do today. Basically, just go outside, find some leaves, put them on there, as many as you want. You can have some overlapping, you can have some all by itself, but what it is going to create is something really cool. And if you're an artist, you might want to do it again on another day, but this time create some kind of a beautiful design. That's it for Kim's Creation. Have a good day.